Hey, welcome to my shop. I'm going to make just a very quick little video here showing just how quick and easy it is to do open segments now. You can do them right on the lathe. Don't have to take them off and put them on a special jig to index them. That's because of a new index wheel that I found finally after looking many years, one that will do open segments, and it gives me a whole lot of options. I'll go over them in just a minute, but like I said, just a real quick video. Now I've got a lot of videos on this channel that show how I build open segment turnings, so if you want to watch one of them, get more details, you can. I've got one on the indexing wheel itself. It also gives information on where to get one if you so desire. And I've got one on making the gluing platform I use, which is really nothing. It's absolutely simple, but you do need a gluing platform. But that is no problem at all. So let's go ahead and shoot some more scenes here on this video. Open segmenting just got a whole lot easier. You no longer need to take your turning off and put it on a special jig to index it. I've been doing it for a while, but I was doing it using homemade index wheels. But now I finally found a commercially built index wheel that's usable for open segmenters. And it's made to fit on the spindle, and they got a lock system that goes with it. But I mounted it on the back of my lathe. And this index wheel will allow you to build turnings with segments of 96, 48, 32, 24. Let's start again. That's just one ring. Hold on. 96, 72, 60, 48, 45, 36, 32, 30, 24, 20, 18, 16, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6. So you've got quite a choice with that indexing wheel. Even though it wasn't made for open segmenting, it works pretty good, and it'll work until I find something better, which means now I can glue a segment on, jump to the next hole, glue another segment on really quick. I said before in my videos that you hold them on for 15 seconds, and that's recommended. But here lately I've been holding these on for 10 seconds and doing just fine. They don't fall off, they stay on, they're glued tight. So I now just milled up some stock. I'm doing a 48 segment turning. I'm making a video on it, by the way. Milled stock the thickness I want. In this case it's 0.3 inches. I'm not even going to try to finish the sides and sand them like I do before. I'm just going to mill them, cut them into segments, and glue them on. If they're too big this direction, that's no problem. Being too small is a problem. Being too big is no problem at all. So I just ripped the boards off the edge of a board and mill them down and make the segments. I got segments cut and ready to go. So we'll go over and we'll glue some on and see just how fast they go on, which really makes it really easy nowadays. The only thing you need really is a gluing platform, which is super simple to make. And it's just a way to hold a piece of angled aluminum up to hold the segments. That's all it is. So yeah, if you've been thinking about doing open segments, now it's really quick and easy. Like I said, you don't even have to take the turning off the lathe anymore. This, of course, is the new index wheel right here. It's well-made steel wheel, and it allows me to make open segment turnings that are 96 and 48, 32, 36, 24, 16, 20, 40, 72, just a myriad of different size segments per ring I can do with this steel wheel. So now, instead of having to take your turning off and put it on a special jig to get it indexed, you can now do it right on the lathe. Very quick, very fast, very efficient. Got this new index wheel I found that actually has indexes that work for open segment. There's 192 indexes on the outer ring, which that in alone gives you 96, 48, 24, 12. It also gives you 32, 16, 8, and the other rings give you even more. I did a whole video just on this indexing plate, so if you want to see more or where you can get one, then watch that video. It's on the same channel. And so, all you really need besides that is a gluing platform like this, which is really, really easy to make. All it is just a piece of angle aluminum supported up here to hold the segments where you glue them. So now it's really, really fast to do open segments. I've done videos on building. Before I was using homemade index wheels until I found this, and that turned a lot of people off. They said, well, we can't make a homemade index wheel. But now with this, you can do all kinds of open segments. You can see here how really nice these are on, how well aligned they are. Like I said, this is 48 segments per ring, and they're really going on easy and nice. And here, of course, I've got the gluing platform set up to glue some more on. Fact is, I'm ready right now to glue some more on. So let's see if I can move the camera and we'll glue a couple on. And you can get it. Okay, we're set up now. I'll glue a couple on, show you just how fast they go on. First thing I got to put's a light layer of glue. You want a very light layer. You don't want any squeeze out if you can help it. That's way too much. Wipe some off. Like I said, I can glue them on faster than I can put the glue on. I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds. We're ready to do the next. Now all I got to do is just go to the next hole I'm using on the index wheel, which I've got marked with magic marker, and I can wipe that off when I decide to do a different ring with different indexes. Next one. Ready to glue it on. Whoa, way too much glue. Way too much. I don't want no squeeze out at all, hardly. Get that off. Let's glue it on. Up against the stop. It's on there. It ain't coming off. Well, you can see how really fast and quick that goes. So like I said, now you can do it on the lathe. Don't have to take it off. And after I get this ring glued on, I'm going to do a light sanding on the edge. I'm going to chalk them and do a light sanding just to make sure it's perfectly flat for the next ring. And that, folks, is all there is to it. I'm going to chalk them all, and I'm going to give them a quick sanding to make sure they're perfectly flat. Now the first thing I got to do is just chalk all of them. I'll go ahead and keep chalking them till I get them all chalked. Okay, I'll go ahead and sand them off till all the chalk comes off. Okay, all the chalk's off. They're all perfectly flat and ready for the next layer. I hope you got something out of this video. I have separate videos on my channel, one on how to build a gluing platform. Like I said, it's no big deal. I got another one on this new segmented wheel, just on the segmented wheel, and I've got quite a few videos showing how to cut and glue on segments. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody that watches, appreciate everybody that subscribes, and if you got any questions, I'll leave my email address on the bottom, and thank you.